Hey, how y'all doing today? I hope everything is good with y'all. We just break it down the two different things. Is you got your foot and your left foot. Uh, you have what they call two types of people out there. You got the people that's what they call slaves, and they disguise the name slave as what they call indentured servants, maids, let's say drivers, cooks, chefs, secretaries, typists, cooks, maids. I did say maids before. You say you made to do it, you made to do it. So the word made is not just a word. I mean, you're using these words, but you're not thinking about it. You're going too damn slow, your road. You're going too fast. Even the fact of you're a cosmetologist, you're doing people's hair, and you teaching people. Okay, you're doing a great job. You know, pat on the back, all of that. But did you ever think about the fumes that you're smelling, the chemicals, and what is it doing to your brain? Why? Why did they make this type of chemical? They didn't make it just to straighten the hair. They made it to hurt you, those who are doing it, applying it on people's head. You are considered to be the executioner. If you're a cosmetologist, I don't care what other names and titles you got, relationships that you bonded with. If you put chemicals on someone's head and you getting paid for it, this is your lifestyle. The word life means lie. If you look at the word life, you see that it's the word lie. So we're not gonna go through backwards shit. We're just going to the end of shit. So when you start to see and you see a whole establishment and people going into that establishment, getting their hair done and infusing not only the chemicals in their system, but they're infusing themselves with each other. When you breathe and you smelling someone else's breath, you're smelling their fumes, their chemicals, their poisons. So if you're sitting in a bus and you riding an hour, you have just confused yourself. Confusion. You grew with these people for an hour. This is why they have the public and pubic. Pubic and public is the same. Pubic is supposed to be your private areas, right? For what we say, rejoicing and addition, reproduction. So it's a system. You breathe oxygen, so the plants can get what you got, and you get what they got. So now, if you got some slick ass and telling you, well, we're gonna put a cover over your face, you're not gonna breathe like you used to breathe. You're gonna breathe back into yourself that what you're supposed to be breathing out. So now we're dealing with mathematics now. Now you have to find out why we have a certain type of what they call math. They break it down as math. Sub, subtract, subtract, and act. You have to start slowing down. And the reason why they give you one and one is two, so they can give you something for what they are taking away from you. They are taking away your energy. You are energy. They take away the energy that comes from you, comes from your children, which is actually a wrong word, duplication, and what comes from those that's around you in your environment. This is why they put you in an environment, a city lifestyle, a country lifestyle, a suburban lifestyle. You're in an area where you're spending money, which is called a mall. The word mall from the word mal, male, and also king. So the kings of the world have put a system out, what they call human resources, where they sell their inhabitants. This is why you have a pass to port or port to pass. This is why you have constitutions and laws for their people in their country that's represented by international law. These are the facts that after coming out of what they say we were slaves, we were never slaves. We were just not up to our natural nature and our rightful position. We didn't have the frequency and the communication to communicate with those who were important to us. They forgot. Those who were from the line of Judah, they forgot. There is no way that you say you're Christian and don't respect the Israelites, don't respect the tribe of Judah, don't respect Haile Selassie. What happened was the actors, which do a great job, the Hollywood does a great job. And you can tell that it's being duplicated by Nollywood, which is Nigerian Hollywood. But what they doing, they wasting time because they don't have the truth, because they're not living the truth. You have not accepted the truth. So when you're living under the terms of capitalistic society that was established with the Constitution, the best thing that you can do is to revise it, is to make changes so it will be acceptable to your who you are. And if we are changing constantly, rhythmatic, forming and arranging, making things plain from that of the 24,000 years that we have been here on this cycle, which is now a sun cycle. You have the moon cycle and the sun cycle. You have two moon cycles and two sun cycles. And I'm quite sure those who are in the position to expel, expound, expansion on those and take that which is usable for our continuation to be utilized. And those and that which is not, we just discard it, we throw it away, we don't use it. So the things that's happening now in 24 hours is not 24 hours in a day. Get it out. That is the wrong time. Okay? That's, we gotta talk about that, but not right this second. So we don't deal with 24 hours in a day. See? We deal with the origin of what is. And from their lives that you have accepted because you didn't find out self-improved. to do the research. So here we go. They say he was a slave. You're born, you're here, you learn it. So what the first thing they did, they took away out the schools, they took away what they call the Bible. After they figured they took everything that was beneficial for them, they said, well, we don't need this in the school. These people think too damn smart. They finding out that this is their shit that we're using. This is our shit. They saying that it's their shit, but it's our shit melanated. And now when we start to go ahead through our shit and peel back the bullshit, take out the lies, and see them deteriorating, see what's going on. So they changed the language, they changed the meanings of the scriptures. Leviticus was a book. It was a book, a health book by the priest. The priest was the healers, the advisors, the guardians. The high priest of Aaron, who was giving for their people, the Israelites, after coming out of what we call, what they call Egypt. We never called it Egypt. So everybody is talking about Egypt, 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 Egypt is talking about what they talk about. What they talk about Egypt. You see? It's like when people say Africa, Africa, Africa. They're talking about when people change the word, and it was changed many times. And now the people that's calling it Africa, they in a position to feel that they know something and can do something and continue the same foolishness, and nobody's watching them. And this is where we come in. We don't say nothing. I say to you, you observe. And that's what's been going on for a long time. But those people who claim to be me, they wasn't me. No. It was a gift, the act, a scam on their part, because they thought that in time, if they could fool people for 40 years and say that they was the greatest leader, and we still got the same problems that we have when they came on deck. We got the same problems that they had that we got. We got the same problems that was there before they got here. So that means that what they did, they lied, straight up lied, and the fact that they lied is not the issue. The fact is, why did they lie? Did they have to lie? Or the lie was the continuation of only what they knew until you get to this point right here. And then I tell you, your life is a lie. That's why the word life was created for the word lie, which is the reverse of the word Eli. Eli means the Most High. From the word El, which means the source. From the letter E, from the construction of the capital E, from the construction of the E on the lowercase. All of this means something. Stop walking around in the days. We are not dealing with them anymore like that. They don't get the equality that you want to give to them. For you to rise up. Now look at you, look at me.